The better you know your casino, the more you'll win at slots. In this video, I'll briefly describe 10 ways to tell whether a slot machine is hot or cold, plus a bonus at the end. The first way to know if a slot machine is hot or cold is my 5-spin method. More accurately, it's an advanced use of my 5-spin method, which works at every casino instead of just those casinos which give out tastes. Once you've learned the 5-spin method, described by its name, something interesting happens. You get better at using it. The 5-spin method becomes a slot machine assessment tool. To start, make 5 minimum bets on 20 slot machines. You'll know immediately if there's a hot slot machine among them. I say to start because you'll soon learn to move away from picking any slot machine and instead make better choices, which I'll explain with my other top methods for learning hot and cold machines. The second way is must hit by progressive jackpots. Even when not labeled as such on the screen of a slot machine with progressive jackpots, many casinos have set up their progressives to have unlabeled must hit by amounts. Learning what those amounts are takes time, but not bankroll. If progressive jackpots show a must hit by amount, it takes little time or bankroll, but labeled or unlabeled, this approach requires the virtue of patience. The third way is free play, a casino complimentary gift. What's your plan when you use free play from the casino? Do you waste it, or do you make the most of it by evaluating slot machines you've already identified as candidate winners? But can you use free play this way? If you pull your entire free play down from your player's club to your slot machine, then spend it all, that's a waste. Do you know how little of it you can pull down to your machine? Is it a minimum of $5 or is it less? The less you can pull down, the better. See if you can pull down enough only to make 5 or 10 minimum bets. First, figure out which machines are candidate winners, then use the free play to your advantage to test those candidates to find the winners. Free play lets you do that at no cost to you. If you have a plan, that is. Do you? The fourth way is massive casino promotions. Casinos want promotions attended by many players. That's why they have them, but casinos don't always get what they want. Sometimes promotions are duds. There are 2 great ways to take advantage of promotions, one for successful promotions and another for any promotion. A well-attended promotion will delight the casino, but come back early the following day to see if they balance their accounting the next morning by giving away a big jackpot or 2. The only cost for you should be getting up early to be at the casino before 6:30 a.m. the morning after a big promotion. You don't need to play. You would be best if you watched for it. Is anyone playing in the high limit room? And did they get a big win? If so, either play yourself or come back the morning after the casino's next promotion to be that person winning. You can also win during promotions, but that's the 8th way later in this video. The 5th way is the same as the morning after massive promotions, but instead of promotions, it's celebrations or holidays. Does anybody know the next big holiday? And does anybody remember what Black Friday, the Friday after Thanksgiving, was last year? I think you do remember. That was huge. Need I say more than remind you to review your notes about last year's Thanksgiving events at your casino? Those that remember, you've had a year to plan. Don't miss out on what worked at your casino last year. The rest of you, get ready to learn something about the upcoming holidays, and remember to write it down so you can do it again, perhaps better, next year. The 6th way is high limit tips. All these ways to win at slots may seem separate if you're new to my content, but advanced users know a lot of them are related to each other, and the difference between newbies and advanced users isn't much. If my 5-spin method works at your casino, if your casino gives out taste, then optimizing my 5-spin method means visiting your high limit room to make $10 or $20 bets. Not on any slot machine, but candidate winning slot machines. It's the cheapest way to play high limit slots for hand pay jackpots. The 7th way is my Déjà vu method. It's another approach to take advantage of your casino's business marketing strategies. And not every casino uses every marketing approach. Coming back a week later after you've gotten a big win or seen someone else get a big win is how this strategy works. 1 week later, on the same slot machine, 5 minutes earlier, and play through the same time as that jackpot a week ago to see if your odds are better, because that's the casino's marketing plan. This way is a straightforward, thoughtless method at work. The following way requires thought. The 8th way is the same as the Déjà vu method, but better because it's not thoughtless. This casino observation method doesn't work at new-to-you casinos because you need to know your casino. What does it sound like when everybody is winning? What does it sound like when few are winning? And neither are caused by more people showing up. Calibrate your ears to hear when everyone is winning. That's when you play slots. When nobody is winning, that's when you go find something else to do. But remain vigilant. I'd hate for you to abandon your expensive buffet cafe just when you sit down to eat because suddenly everybody out on the casino floor is screaming with excitement. The ninth way is highly visible machines. Your casino might have up to 3 slot machines set up to win in highly visible areas. Most casinos do this. Stand in front of a slot machine. Now turn around. Are other players looking back at you from a bar, cafe, or other machines? Are you facing a wall? You want the first, not the second. But to use this approach well, you must find the most visible machines. You need to scout your casino. Think about what you're seeing and select candidate winning slot machines. And perhaps play them with my 5-spin method to find the one winner. Yes, some casinos have a bigger budget and have set up winners at the end of every row of machines. But that's not every casino. Every casino has up to 3. And so that you know, somebody's probably sitting at it already. That's what's known as a clue, and you're on your way. Enjoy. The 10th way is banking the bonus. We all love bonuses, even when it doesn't lead to much money. With this winning approach, it's not so much about finding winning machines. My other methods can help you do that, but more about knowing when to walk away and being able to leave with your winnings. Most people can't, you know. If you win a bonus, walk away with your winnings, or pocket some of your winnings, half or more, and only play with the rest if you think the machine has more wins to give. What's your plan if you win a bonus? Decide now. Then remember it later during all the excitement of a big bonus. And as a bonus, here's my 11th way. It's how to sit down at a slot machine and decide if it is hot or cold. Hopefully you've used one or more primary ways to identify it as a candidate winning machine, or not. I call this my tough love approach. Make 10 bets, and if you don't win anything at all, walk away. If you win anything in the first 10 bets, make another 10 bets for 20 total bets. Now this is where the tough love approach comes into play. You won something in those first 20 bets. You decide if it is enough. Not, if I keep playing, I may win enough. No, have you already won enough in those first 20 bets? It's the tough love approach. If so, continue another 30 bets for 50 total bets and make the same judgment call. If you're winning enough for yourself, then make another 50 bets for 100 total bets. And again, decide if you're winning enough or not. Tough love. Here's a playlist on these 11 methods which go into detail about them, and I highly recommend that you watch.